Hello and welcome to CHAC Secondary. Thank you for taking the time to join us for this multi-phase, multi-day new parent event for 2022. A few years ago, this event was conducted face-to-face on Valentine's Day. Afterwards, many parents reported that this event was the highlight of their evening, so I hope that sets a high bar of anticipation for you, knowing of course that you can celebrate Valentine's Day next Monday. While I speak, I'm going to put up our guiding philosophy, not to go through because I've spoken about these things before, but as a reminder of the philosophy that underpins our approach to education here at CHAC. The purpose of this event is twofold: to meet and connect with your child's homeroom teacher and their head of house, something I know that you'll be doing online later this week. These are two really key relationships for the years ahead. Secondly, hopefully it's a chance to make connections with other parents, and I do encourage you to make the effort over the coming months to get to know your children's friends' parents. That familiarity can be very important and significant as your children grow and seek greater freedom and become more liberal with their interpretation of the world around them. When each of my boys was at this phase, it was always about what everyone else was doing and what everyone else was allowed to do. The capacity to ring and find out the truth went a long way towards achieving family harmony and lowering my wife's blood pressure. As new parents, I would encourage you to engage with the many opportunities available to you. Our Parents and Friends President, Mr. Robert Nettleton, will be speaking shortly about plans afoot for the PNF to provide opportunities for the broader community to meet and engage. The CHAC Foundation is a separate support arm of the college. It's led by an energetic mix of current and past parents with the aim of creating opportunities and building an exceptional future for CHAC and its students. It does so not just by fundraising, but also connecting the college to the broader community. You can support the foundation by purchasing supporterware, joining the Foundation Wine Club, donating to the annual Day of Giving, which is in April. They're also currently developing a business directory app to serve our community. More details can be found about the foundation on the community section of the college webpage. Each year we have a theme which is intended to help focus our efforts and conscious decision making. Attitudes and Actions is our 2022 theme, and you'll hear more about this in the weeks and months ahead. In closing, I wish to welcome you to the CHAC family. Thank you for the trust you're putting in us to holistically educate your child, and I wish you well with the rest of this week's events.
Hello everyone, my name is Jennifer Middleton. I'm the Assistant Principal Teaching and Learning. I'd like to add my welcome to Mr. O'Brien's. Today I'll be talking to you about the academic program that your students will be following in their time here at CHAC. I'll talk to you about the 7-day cyclical timetable and how subjects are allocated timing in Year 7 and 8. The 7-day academic cycle was developed a number of years ago to ensure that no particular subject was disadvantaged because of missed days, like public holidays, for example, which are normally on a Monday, or even things like some of our carnivals, swimming, athletics, cross country. Every day has 4 periods. There is also a pastoral program that I'll be talking about in just a moment, and in grades 7 and 8, subjects have been allocated a number of lessons based around the requirements of ACARA. The bell times on Monday to Thursday are all the same. Roll call, some pastoral assembly program, which is 8:40 to 9:15, and then we run through periods 1 through to 4. The pastoral program is a very important part of our program here at CHAC, and Mrs. McMahon will talk more about that in her session. But Monday we have assembly, Tuesday CHAC community sessions, Wednesday homeroom pastoral or mentoring programs, and Thursday our heads of house and house captains have a wonderful program of house meetings or year level meetings to bring the houses together. On Friday, because we don't have a pastoral period, the lessons are a little bit longer. The curriculum in Year 7 is based around, as I said, the ACARA requirements. English and Maths have 5 lessons per cycle, Science 3, History and Geography, which occur in each semester, have 3 as well. Languages Education 2, HPE 3, Life and Faith 2, and then we have another subject called Integrated Learning. I'll talk more about that as well in just a moment. In the arts program, there are 4 subjects that the students do, 1 per term. We have drama, music, visual art and media, and students are able to pick 2 of these when they move into Year 8, and they can study them then for a whole semester. In Year 8, we have English, Maths, Science, History and Geography, each 4 lessons per cycle. Again, History is done one semester and Geography is done the other semester. Of the 2 subjects that they chose in the arts, they're able to do, or they have 3 lessons per cycle. Languages education, either French or Japanese, 2 lessons per cycle, and they get to do ITD in Year 8, which is a 1 semester unit as well. HPE is 3 lessons per cycle, and Life and Faith is 4 lessons per cycle, again, 1 semester or the other. Back to integrated learning. The students are given the capacity to learn more about their computers, get to know the school better. They're given time to do homework. There's a great program in integrated learning, and this is developed based on student needs in grade 7.
Hi everyone, my name is Shelley McMahon and I am the Director of Junior Secondary. I have been in this position for the past few years now, and prior to this, a head of house. I also teach music and senior psychology at the college. I really do enjoy the connection with staff and families and the team approach that we have when working with our students during what is such a transitional period, both as adolescents and with their education. I really do look forward to working with you over the coming years, and I hope that you find this presentation useful in learning a little bit more about our college. I know that you would, as experienced primary and high school parents, that communication with your child's school, their teachers and the community is very important. We hope over the next few months you are able to make connections with both the parent community and our staff involved in your child's educational journey. In my role, I oversee the student welfare, academic progress and the engagement of students in years 7 through 9. This 3-year relationship gives me a chance to get to know our students, and in collaboration with our team of teachers, we work with each individual to help them be the best that they can be in all aspects of our college. Sometimes this means we contact you to assist in educating our students around our college culture, including rules, attendance, behaviour, and also the use of technology. Our culture, our values and priorities are both important to us and something that we are very proud of. And we ask that you assist us in supporting these values by encouraging your child to adhere to our guidelines and expectations. I work as a member of a larger team and will be going through the best people to contact later on in my presentation. You will also have the opportunity to hear from and speak to your child's head of house and homeroom teachers on Friday via the online Teams presentations and Q&A sessions. These are 2 people who will be key members of your child's journey at CHAC from Year 7 through their senior years. We have worked very hard over the past few years to develop a strategy that we know provides our students with the best possible start. We do this by focusing on 5 key areas in the junior secondary school. Within our teaching and learning practices and curriculum design, our pedagogical decisions are based on research and best practice, and our college is constantly reviewing and reflecting on these decisions. Peer and staff relationships are also central to our approach and important to the transition to junior secondary, and I will talk about these important contacts further. Practical aspects such as having a home for our Year 7 students in the junior secondary precinct and a vertical pastoral system where students feel a sense of belonging in their CHAC family also assist with their transition to both high school and our college. Success to students new to the college is often based around their sense of belonging, and then as assessment looms, students look at their academic progress as another element in the iceberg. What we need to understand and further explore in our pastoral and academic programs is what sometimes was sacrificed to achieve success, and perhaps what might be going on beneath the surface to limit a student's success. Your child may experience disappointment, failure, or have to sacrifice things on their road to this journey, and this is perfectly normal. However, sometimes students need extra support so that their efforts do bring positive outcomes. This is where our team of teachers, homeroom teachers, heads of house, and other support staff are valuable in helping to put together parts of the puzzle that may help us support your child. Often we may need a few extra pieces from parents or outside support agencies, and I do encourage you to make contact with us when your circumstances change, if there are learning difficulties or health concerns, or any other information that may assist us in making the best decisions to support your child. What can our parents do to help our students at the beginning of this junior secondary journey? Parents can help with organisation, helping students navigate a study location at home, and also, really important, technology control. I know that Heads of House will go further into the area of organisation, but I encourage you to check your child's diary and also refer to the policies when needed. They are included at the beginning of the diary. We have also had students navigate the Study Vibe site and look at how they can plan their time as part of the ILG program. This will continue throughout the term and is a really important part of transitioning to junior secondary and also more independence as they become older. Please encourage your child to utilise the resources that are provided. This is a great time to develop routines, especially study and homework routines, before the term becomes busy. Year 7 might seem like an appropriate time to hand over some independence to your child, and absolutely that's important, but I would also encourage you to maintain a partnership with your child and their learning at least through this transition period. Common issues faced by students of this age include completing homework on time, managing time and workload, and also maintaining focus on their work and limiting distractions at home. By helping your child develop a regular study routine in a location that avoids distractions but is also in a public area at home, you are able to assist where necessary and also make sure your child is focusing on their assigned tasks. This is especially important with the use of technology, and I encourage you to monitor your child's laptop use. Current expectations for homework in grade 7 and 8 is around 1.5 hours per night. Students are encouraged to use their diary to both record and plan their homework. If you are regularly hearing the response that there is no homework, I would be questioning whether this is the case and possibly getting in touch with teachers, but ask your child to use this time for a variety of home learning experience. This is about revising what they've learnt in class, possibly summarising some of these key concepts, learning, reading, practicing exercises and working on assignments. This is all the building blocks to creating and organising a regular routine that is going to help them as they move into the higher grades. The Semester 1 assessment calendars have been published this week, and they are a valuable resource for both students and parents. Students will be personalising these in an ILG lesson so that they are easier to read and only reflect the assessment that relates to their classes. This is also a really good tool for planning study and draft stages of assessment. You can access this via the Parent Lounge as well, and also the links and resources section on the website. We do have a set of procedures and systems in place to ensure that our students are supervised while on college grounds during school hours and while attending approved activities outside these hours. Parents are requested to notify the college via the absentee line if a student is going to be absent or late for school. Procedures for late arrival are for the student to report to junior secondary reception to register their attendance prior to moving to their class. To avoid interruption to student learning, we have an expectation that students arrive to school and classes on time, and that any late arrivals, early departures or leave of absences during time are minimised. Chack and Chill was a junior secondary space that was launched last year as a safe and supportive space for our junior students to visit during break times. It was developed in response to student feedback, research and surveys which highlight the importance of developing a sense of belonging, especially in those key first weeks as students transition to high school. From next week, the space will be open occasionally before school and Wednesday and Friday lunchtime so that students can make new connections, speak to our Year 9 or Year 12 mentors, perhaps have a game of cards or play a board game or get some assistance with their homework. During the term, we will have several structured activities as well, some movies, some tutorials, also run by the senior students. So it's a great place if your child's not really sure what to do at lunchtime and is still starting to make those connections with their peers. This initiative is very well resourced by our leadership program. We have so many Year 9 and 12 leaders very motivated to make this a space where all of our junior students feel welcome and where they can obtain support, advice and assistance where needed. And sometimes it's so much easier hearing all of these little tips and pieces of advice from other students rather than teachers. Our pastoral programs extend beyond the homeroom, and again, as a result of student surveys, research and planning, we have a range of regular times where community, student wellbeing, engagement, leadership challenge and resilience becomes our focus. The Year 7 camp will still play an important role in our transition program and has been postponed to the beginning of Term 3. Our first swimming carnival will be the first opportunity for new students to develop a sense of community through their house spirit and contribution to a larger team. Along with the regular pastoral programs, they will also have opportunities through enterprise, personal development and leadership programs throughout the year. These programs encourage our students to challenge themselves, think about their contribution and those of their cohort, and consider how they can support and provide service to those around them. If there are any major classroom concerns prior to assessment feedback or our reporting periods, your child's classroom teacher may be in contact with you. Please also contact them if you have any concerns related to a particular subject. Your child's homeroom teacher will be a significant support person during their time at the college. Please introduce yourself to them on Friday evening. This is a great person to maintain contact with should there be any concerns or changes in the family that may impact your child's academic or pastoral wellbeing. The homeroom teacher is the first contact staff member each day and is often a person that students will feel comfortable asking questions or raising concerns with. We have experienced staff at this college and our pastoral care program works in partnership with the academic subjects to ensure that every student is provided with the support, opportunities and confidence to be able to achieve their best. Again, communication is a big part of this partnership. Please ensure you are in contact if there are concerns and heads of house will be able to direct you to the most appropriate person. There is quite a bit of information in this presentation and I encourage you to check in with any of our staff during the house and homeroom presentations if you would like further information or clarification about anything that we have presented. Our partnership with you all is paramount to your child's success, and the relationship and journey that you and your child are embarking on with us is a long one and one that I hope will make many wonderful memories along the way. I encourage you to work in partnership with our staff to ensure your child gets the most out of their CHAC experience by supporting our college values and keeping those communication lines open.
Good evening everyone and welcome to Cannon Hill Anglican College. I'm Steve Forster, the Director of Marketing and Development here at the college. We're very delighted that you could join us for this online session, and I'm here to just outline some of the communication aspects of the college that you'll be aware of when you get here. So a few things to think about. We have our Parent Lounge that you would have been given access for. Parent Lounge is basically the admin hub that the college uses. That's where you can look up fees and report cards and timetables and all sorts of things. Basically, the biggest way that we'll communicate with you is via email, and you may receive emails from teachers or heads of faculty, also the college. We also have the parent app, so if you have an iPhone or a smartphone for Android, you may like to download the CHAC parent app as well. Within the app, there's lots of different bulletins. You can look up sport fixtures. You can record student absences as well. The other thing to have a look at is our learning analytics platform. So once students start doing their assessment, you'll see that teacher feedback and also results are loaded into our learning analytics platform. We also have Pax et Bonum, which is our annual magazine, which is sent out in June, July each year. And it's just a great way to find out more about the college and also connect with what's happening around the college throughout the year as well. In the next week or so, you'll notice that we are launching our new CHAC website. So with the new CHAC website, it's basically got lots of information on there for future families. And so you'll notice a new look and feel, some new information. But for our current families, we have launched this week the CHAC HQ intranet. And that's a great way to find out more about your child, about their learning, and it's basically a one-stop shop for all things you need to know about the college. We also have a presence on social media, so if you'd like to join our CHAC community page on Facebook, we'd really invite you to do that. We also have a college Instagram page as well. A lot of the updates that we send are via the Facebook community page, so we'd certainly invite you to join that page and interact with the information that's on there. We also have a new newsletter that comes out every fortnight on a Wednesday. That's sent out via email, and you can access that newsletter either on your PC, or you can also use the Parent app to have a look at that particular newsletter as well. So you'll see with the newsletter there's different updates from the principal, from heads of faculty, from heads of department as well, and it's just a really great way to stay up to date with what's happening around the college on a fortnightly basis. So if I can help you with any questions, or if you have any problems using any of our online platforms, certainly get in touch. My email address is marketing@chac.qld.edu.au, and I'd certainly be delighted to help you. So thanks for tuning in, and I look forward to meeting you soon. Thanks very much.
I hope this information has been useful, and I look forward to working in partnership with you all and getting to know your child over the next few years. If you do have any further questions, please make sure you do touch base with either the head of house, homeroom teacher, or myself or another member of staff. Thank you.